everyone, we're making strawberry ice cream today, and we will start by making our base. First, we have sugar, and to the sugar, we will be adding salt, xanthan gum, dry milk powder, corn syrup, and our heavy cream and our half and half. So first with the sugar, we'll have half a cup. And we'll add all the dry ingredients first. Then we will do half a teaspoon of salt. I like adding salt to my ice cream base because it cuts through some of that sweetness. Half a cup of xanthan gum, which is a little bit of a stabilizer, and it will help our ice cream to stay fresh for much longer than regular homemade ice cream. And 1 tablespoon of dry milk powder. Dry milk powder has good proteins in it to strengthen our ice cream. We'll just give that a little whisk. And to that, we add 2 tablespoons of corn syrup. Now, sugar in its forms, many forms, strengthens the ice cream, and it also lowers the freezing temperature. That's why sugar is so important in ice cream. If it doesn't freeze lower than our regular freezing point, then our ice cream just turns out to be this rock hard bunch of solid ice cream. But the corn syrup and the sugar content in your ice cream, it helps it to be frozen but still soft. That's why we add sugar and corn syrup. And the sugar, the regular table sugar, adds to the sweetness, and the corn syrup, you can't even taste it. So I would say it doesn't even add to the sweetness, it just helps in the freezing process. So then what we'll do is add our half and half, and we use, it's equal parts half and half and cream. 1.5 cups of each. And I'm going to put this on the stove and slowly add in my half and half so that this dry mix with the corn syrup comes together and we don't have any lumps. We're gonna start with the mixture over medium heat and just slowly, incrementally add the liquid. We don't need this to boil or anything, it's just so the sugar can dissolve. And with it coming together, we'll lower it to the heat to low. Sometimes I'll stick my finger in there to make sure that it's all dissolved, and it is. You get this really nice silky texture. So we'll turn off the heat and take it off. Now that our sugar is dissolved and the half and half is in there, we will add our heavy cream to the mix. 1.5 cups again. In total, this ice cream base, it's a little bit more than 3 cups of ice cream because we have 3 cups of liquid, and then adding in all these other components, it gives us a little more. And whenever I make my ice cream, I always add all of the base. I I don't not use it. And just whisk all of that so it's nice and combined. Sometimes what I'll do is just take a little rubber spatula, scrape the sides of the bowls, and make sure there's nothing sticking to the bottom of the pan either, just so we get all of that goodness that we need to make our delicious ice cream. Now, this base is wonderful because on its own, it tastes great, but you can change it up and add so much to it, adding your flavors, vanilla or chocolate or strawberry or marshmallows or peanut butter, whatever. Really, it just makes it so yummy. Flavor is everything. Okay, I have my mason jar here. I like to store my bases in mason jars, and I have a funnel. And we will just pour all of this in here and then stick it in the fridge if it stays. And then I will take that rubber spatula and just go get all of, sometimes you see a little bit left, not sometimes, all the time. There's a little bit left at the bottom of the bowl. And just scrape all of that and get it into your container. Put the lid on and look at that. It's so beautiful. It's so enticing to me. We will stick it in our fridge, leave it there for several hours. I would say at least 6, but I prefer to keep it overnight. And it will last for a good while, about a week in your fridge. The longer that it sits, the stronger the proteins become, the more coated the fat and the water come together and emulsify so that the ice cream is creamy and not icy and hard. So we'll put that in the fridge and then we'll get to our strawberry ice cream. Today we will be making strawberry ice cream. There's 3 components to it. Our ice cream base, obviously, and a strawberry reduction and some vanilla. First, we're going to add our base to a bowl. And we'll add a teaspoon of vanilla. And then we will add 1 cup of strawberry reduction. So with the reduction, you want to get all of the water out of it. So it turns out to be just this really nice, thick strawberries. What I have found as I have made strawberry ice cream is that this really enhances the strawberry flavor versus having a pureed strawberry. If you cook out the water, you have creamier ice cream and enhanced flavor. And then when we just combine all of this, mix it all in, it's incorporated. Okay, we are all mixed in here. Let's get all of this yummy strawberry out of the whisk. I want my ice cream, and I'm sure you do too, want your ice cream to have real ingredients. So we don't use any fake strawberry artificial flavoring. We use real, whole, fresh strawberries for this. And if you end up having a little strawberries clumps, I guess, if you want to call them clumps, in your ice cream, that's okay. This ice cream really is so yummy. Gonna get the ice cream bowl out of the freezer and then we will churn it. Okay, we will transfer our ice cream. Now we'll put them in the freezer. Tomorrow we'll get to experience our strawberry ice cream and really enjoy that and be able to share it with others as well.
And one giant girl who thinks the boys.
Oh, you can smell the. You can smell the strawberry. I'm excited to try this. It's gonna be good, I think. It's just so, it's like refreshing, it's strawberry, it's creamy, and the salt in the base just gives it an extra little kick. Oh, it's so good.